Good afternoon, and thanks for being here. My name is Jeff Astos. I'm the chairman of the board of RGRTA and represent Ontario County. I'm pleased to share with you the exciting news that a few minutes ago, the Board of Commissioners unanimously approved the Reimagine RTS system, and it's really a watershed day for the authority. This is a major transformation of the public transportation system in Rochester and Monroe County and throughout the region. Because of the work and dedication to serving the community and our customers, we'll have a transit system that'll be worthy of future transportation and transit throughout the region. So on behalf of the commissioners, I certainly want to thank Bill Carpenter, the CEO for the Transit Authority, and ask him to explain what these changes are and how this is going to transform our community.
Thank you, Chairman Astos, and really thank all the commissioners for your vote today, your leadership, and your support. The plan approved today was greatly improved by your governance and guidance of the entire Board of Commissioners. Thank you. As the chairman said, this is an historic day. It's also an exciting day for us here at RTS and for our customers because the transit system approved by the board today will not look like the same old bus company. The new transit system that will go live on June 29th, 2020, next summer, will be more frequent, reliable, accessible, and innovative than the system we have today. Frequent. What does frequent mean? Frequent means that many of our customers will no longer need a schedule because we'll have 10 routes that run every 15 minutes and 20 routes that are running every 30 minutes. Just go out to the bus stop, pick up your bus. Our customers will know that when they get to the bus stop, they'll not have to wait long for the bus. Reliable. What does that mean? It means that all of our routes will run 7 days a week, and they do the same thing on every trip. Customers will be able to plan their days with confidence, knowing that we have a more consistent, reliable system. Accessible. The Reimagine system will have 9% more service hours, which means our customers will have more access to better transit. It means customers in the community mobility zones will have access to transit throughout the day, every day. And it means paratransit customers will be able to complete all the trips they take today under the new system. Frequent, reliable, accessible, and innovative. Our customers will experience innovation when we introduce software available online, by app, or by phone to schedule on-demand trips, and mobile ticketing software for their fare payment. It will be on display through improved technology behind the real-time information for customers to use to plan and complete their trips. And it will change the experience for our paratransit customers when they're able to schedule their rides online and then watch their bus arrive. Frequent, reliable, accessible, and innovative. We've written a final report that has all the details available about the new system. It's available now on our website at myrts.com/reimagine. It explains the features of the fixed route network. It provides the details of the 7 community mobility zones and how our new on-demand service will work. It shows how we'll maintain commuter routes where we've had them today by using smaller vehicles for work-related trips in the morning and the afternoon. And it shows the details of the new paratransit service. While today we celebrate 2 years of work to reach this milestone, we have a lot of work to do between now and when we launch this system 1 year and 2 days from now. We're already starting to count the days. We've started work on the connection hubs. We're in the process of procuring new vehicles. To help our customers, we've included in the final report information that'll make it easier to understand and transition to the new system. It includes a map and description of each route. There's a guide for customers to look up the routes they currently use and see what the route numbers will be in the Reimagine system. And there's a guide that shows which routes will connect to each connection hub. Beginning in the fall and continuing up to and past the launch of June 29th, 2020, We'll continue our engagement throughout the community to share in person how the new system will work. I know we have a lot of education to complete before we implement the changes. You will hear from us regularly over the course of the next year as we finalize details of the system, create more materials, and announce the features of the innovations I highlighted earlier. I need to say thank you. This has been an enormous undertaking, and there are so many people to thank. From the very beginning of the project, we've worked with an advisory committee of stakeholders in the community. This group met regularly throughout the project and provided tremendous insight and perspective. I'm happy that some of the members of the committee were able to be with us today. They include Erica Jones from the Center for Disability Rights, Mary Judge from the University of Rochester, Anna Lease from Greater Rochester Enterprise, Jim Stagg from Genesee Transportation Council, and Peter Pecor, who runs Rochester Works. Thank you all for your dedication and time and your passion for the community to help us with this important project. We also formed a committee of frontline employees, and they too met regularly throughout the project. The frontline group consisted of bus operators, customer service representatives, road supervisors, radio controllers, members of the team who work on the front line and know better than anyone else here how our customers use public transit. Thank you to the Frontline Committee for lending your expertise and knowledge of transit. In addition to the Frontline Committee, there's a long list of RTS employees to thank. Our project leaders are here to my left, Miguel Velasquez, our Chief Operating Officer, and Julie Tolar, who is a project lead and is Director of Planning here. The RTS executive and leadership teams spent countless hours on this. The Reimagine RTS Steering Committee, our Reimagine RTS ambassadors that would go out into the community to explain what we were thinking and get the feedback that our customers so valuably provided to us. Everyone on the team who took time to share their ideas and suggestions, thank you. And thank you for the service you provide to the community in helping us get to today. I also want to thank our project consultants, Transportation Management and Design, and the IBI Group and Highland Planning. Their expertise and guidance through the process played a significant role in the design of the new system. Thank you to Mayor Warren and County Executive Dinolfo for your support and input throughout this process. Thank you to the town and village officials, college presidents, school superintendents, members of the Urban Suburban Program, business leaders, and others we worked with for your partnership and support. Most importantly, thank you to our customers. From the day we started this project, you asked questions, provided input, requested improvements that led to the final design of the Reimagine Transit System. Today we're celebrating this achievement, and tomorrow our work begins to bring our new transit system to life, to make public transit better for you. The public transit system of the future is frequent, reliable, accessible, and innovative, and that future will become a reality on June 29th, 2020. Thank you for being here, and happy to answer any questions you have.
So, what is this looking like at all? I didn't hear an actual description of the new service.
So we've got some great posters that we'll be showing. They're online at myrts.com/reimagine. 10 routes that our busiest routes will run every 15 minutes from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Another 20 routes will run every 30 minutes throughout the day. The routes will do the same thing 7 days a week. In order to accomplish that frequency, they won't go as far geographically, and where they end, we'll have on-demand service to take people to their final destination in what we call community mobility zones. So on-demand service that you'll be able to call a ride by phone, by app, or online. And just like an Uber or Lyft, but it'll be an RTS vehicle with an RTS operator maintained by RTS employees, 7 days a week providing service throughout those geographic areas. So when there's lots of people, it'll be a 40-foot bus. When there's fewer people, it'll be a smaller vehicle, 7 days a week.
Any time of day I could call this number, or what about evening or early morning?
In the geographic area like Henrietta, that will operate the same hours as a fixed route from 5 a.m. to midnight. Some of the suburban areas, like Webster, we stop at 7 o'clock now. will continue till 10 o'clock, Monday through Saturday in the future. So in the final report, depending on your geographic area, we'll be going to either 10 o'clock or midnight, Monday through Saturday, and then till 6 o'clock or midnight on Sundays. So 7-day-a-week service throughout the community.
Any thoughts on the kinds of vehicles? Are they, you said RTS vehicles, are they cars, are they vans, what are they?
We'll have both low-floor buses, meaning you just step right on from the curb, as well as high headroom transit vans. So similar to what you'll see at an airport shuttle that fit about 8 people. You'll just be able to call that vehicle. It'll come to your door. If you stay within the geographic area, take you right to where you're going. So just a new way, an on-demand, customized way of traveling where there's not volumes of people. But again, Lake Avenue, Dewey Avenue, Portland Avenue, you'll have service every 15 minutes throughout the day. 3 crosstown routes, which are new. Ridge Road from the Walmart on West Ridge Road to Culver Ridge Plaza is one crosstown route. We'll have another one going from Culver and East Irondequoit all the way to Marketplace Mall on the east side. And there'll be a bus going from Lyle Avenue at Long Pond over to Upper Falls Boulevard, finishing at Portland. So new crosstown routes that are not part of our system today. So a lot of changes, more than go into a soundbite, but it's a system that'll be frequent, flexible, accessible, and innovative.
Has anything been removed from, any routes that are removed from the service?
So there'll be some streets, I think of Bay Street as an example. Right now we go down Bay Street, we go down Parcells, we go down Clifford. We don't go down very frequently on any of them. And so what will happen in the future is we won't go down Bay Street, but we'll go down Clifford every 30 minutes, we'll go down Parcells every 30 minutes, so that you have much more frequent service throughout the day. Customer might have to walk a little bit further, but as we did our research from the surveys, that's what customers said. I don't mind walking an extra 5 minutes if I know there'll be a bus there when I get there. What's difficult is to just go out and have to wait sometimes 2 hours for a bus going out to Webster. All that will change in the new system.
And to step back, are those new vans accessible?
Yes, they are fully accessible. They'll have lifts for wheelchairs, fully accessible vehicles. I'm sorry, not lifts, they'll have ramps, not lifts. So.
Okay.
So thank you very much, and appreciate you coming.
Okay, cool.
Thanks, everyone.